Rick Ross is on the program.
Man, the boss in the building.
Now listen, we're gonna get to your new song with R. Kelly. We're gonna play that. We already played it once this morning.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago on social media, Rick Ross puts up a photo of
less
me.
Less than 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
Talking about I'm some sort of black bottle boy because Ross owns some champagne company. He's using my photo without clearance.
Nah, because I'm a black bottle boy. You a black bottle boy now.
No, that's not how I'm not. No.
All the chicks was checking in.
I don't care about them scallywag, crusty chicks on social media. Ross,
numbers on the side.
Ross, you're not gonna double talk and hustle me. No, I'm not thanking you until that faucet turn on.
And you beard gang for life too.
I was having a beard before you, my G. You just a rapper and you got popping.
Don't do that.
Hey, Ebro, can I explain what's
You
going
hear
on?
how he's talking to me? He's talking to me like I'm, he's talking to me like I'm one of these new DJs that's 25 and happy to get some Instagram followers.
You're OG, double MG family.
No, I'm not.
You understand?
No.
And you beard gang. And not only that, you a black bottle boy. You heard me?
Gucci Pooch, you get in
Bring
here
us
and
a
manage
bottle of
this
that brew in
situation
here
right
now, baby.
I am not an MMG. I am not
Bring
a
us
black
a
bottle
bottle of that rosé now.
Why did you send him a professional photo for promo?
Because if you're going to put up a photo, you're going to make it look right.
What happened, Ross?
We sent out a photo of this dude, and the first time in the history of life, he sends us a picture that he want to be sent out. I'm like, yo, my man, you showing the left side of your beard. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Ebro in the morning. That's my sinister voice because Rick Ross is here. I'm trying to sound like...
Trying to sound tough?
Trying to sound like a boss.
Rose, the boss, is in the building. You heard me?
You got a new single right now with with R. Kelly that we'll get to in a second, but we got to get to some of these headlines. Headline came out today about you and Warren Sapp having a problem.
Warren Sapp, my big bro.
So that's falsehoods they putting on the internet.
So what was it? It was over a bet, right? A Super Bowl bet? $100,000 Super Bowl bet?
You know, me and the big homie, we just party one night. We had a good time one night. I'm going to leave it right there for him. He know he my big bro.
So it's all friendly?
Yeah, that's my world. That's Sapp, baby. That's you of them, baby.
Okay, so y'all came up together.
That's my big dog.
Okay.
Ross, but you look great. 70 pounds down?
Yeah, baby, something like that.
Are you still on your Ross fit?
Yeah, Ross fit. We still getting it in. We still getting it in.
My wife, let me tell you, my wife is a big fan of the Ross fit. She enjoys the Instagram videos.
I believe that.
Speaking of which, I've been around multiple women who regularly speak about how sexy they think Rick Ross is. How common is this? Let's just keep it real. No rap talk. Women really seem to mess with you, and I think it surprises guys because you're a bigger dude. But how long have you been getting love from ladies like that? Like, what's the key? Because my goal is to be fat and loved.
That is not your goal. You're a married man. All right, shut up. Sorry.
Yeah, when you married, you know, in a mob, you know, when you married, we make our homies respect the game. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I just keep it cool. I keep it light.
So it was just a lifestyle change. So
that was the biggest no answer to a question I think we've had on this program.
I just you know, when I say I keep it light, you know, it's just you know, I really don't have an answer for that. You know, I always, you know, been cool with the chicks. You know what I'm saying? Show love to them. They showed me love.
I bet they do. Goddamn, my life sucks.
Yeah.
This guy's killing it.
So is anybody special in your life right now? I saw you put a cute little photo on Instagram maybe a couple weeks ago. It was you and a girl, a little tongue action?
Oh, no, that was just, we was in the studio one night. We was in the studio. A little bit of that Bel Air, a little bit of this
okay.
rock. You know?
Oh, see this.
Yeah, we was in the studio one night, you know, working on that Hood Billionaire. But right now I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you you were in a long-term relationship you was in a relationship for a minute some time ago.
I don't know. It depends on what you call a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But the last time I really was kicking it was maybe 2.5 years ago, something like that. I just been on you know what they call that? Freestyle? Freestyle. I go in the club and I freestyle, baby.
Now, you have a lot of endeavors going on. Are you at the point in your career where the things other than music are making you more money?
I want to say yeah. I've never really sat down and, put numbers together, but, the way the energy moving, I want to say yeah, even though, my music situation, the way I record music and tour, so on and so on. It's like I could, pull that trigger whenever I get ready.
So
to.
like you could stop making music right now if you wanted to. You could fall back and everything else would take care of itself.
I believe it would. I would want to say yeah.
Cause that's what everybody works for. A lot of people don't know you come from humble beginnings of being a songwriter for a lot of people.
Right.
Working in the studio with Eric Sermon and all that.
Right. Ghostwriting, believe that. But you know, when the passion and the love is really in your heart, I think that's when you don't really think about that.
You just putting out music for fun.
You make it right. You love music. You want to represent.
Let's get to the new single.
Did you work with Kells directly on this joint? Were y'all in the studio together?
Nah, we just did a lot of communicating over the phone. He was still moving around. I was in moving around, and we just put it together.
It's funny, when I heard the song came out, I was like, I'm surprised it almost took it. It's such a combination that makes sense. I'm almost surprised it took this long.
Right. We actually did one on my second album, Triller, which was Speeding. And, you know, he came down to Miami. We did the video. You know, we had a good time. You know, that's the one that's the one when I jumped off the bridge, you know?
Of course.
Y'all Google that, YouTube.
Stuntman Ross.
Yo, talk that Ross talk right now. Intro this R. Kelly, Rick Ross, new joint.
Biggest in the game, biggest you ever seen. Hottest in the city, Hot 97. Hood billionaire, keep doing that. Boss.
Tattoos on the arm, double M diamond charm, Chanel bag on the hip, Hermes bracelet and things. Let her Meek Mill, told her keep chasing the dreams. Get the Lexus to flip, purple Texas to zip. She make it rain like a. We got more money to get. Rich, call her rich, cause with dope boys and good.
Yeah, I'ma spend up all this money.
The Ross.
You're doing something to me.
Billionaire R. Kelly, Hot 97. In the morning.
So that's off the album. What's it gonna be called? The album.
The album called Hood Billionaire. This is a special one for the streets.
So, like with your music, like, you know, there's a Rick Ross sound, there's an MMG sound, right?
Right.
Are you experimenting with anything new and unexpected that we're gonna hear from you?
I most definitely want to try something different on this one. You know, and on the tail end of this album, Hood Billionaire, you're going to feel it. You know, as the album open up, you're going to most definitely be taken back to, you know, that vintage Port of Miami 808 sound.
Early Ross.
Yeah. It's going, you know, as far as the beats heavy, you know, they lean into one side, you know what I mean? But by the time you get to the album, you're going to see, yo, Rose really on that. R.I.P. to Bobby Womack. You know, he most definitely on this album as well. So, you know, we got some special things on this.
What do you mean about Bobby Womack? The influence or?
No, I was in the studio with Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack is on his album.
Before he passed away?
Right.
Wow. That's a big deal.
I really want to, you know, we possibly the last studio session the big homie had.
Do you, speaking of studio and collaborations, you've done several collaborations now, or at least a couple with Jeezy, even after y'all have. Is that just a business relationship, or have you guys been able to move into even, you know, creating other avenues to possibly, you know, do more together?
I mean, you know, me and Jeezy, you know, we had a good, you know, relationship, you know.
Before things got crazy.
Right, before any misunderstandings. And, you know, it's nothing that we want to rush, but we most definitely, he came to my video shoot with R. Kelly this a few days ago in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Came out, you know, supported me, showed me a lot of love, and, you know, I most definitely let him know that it's vice versa. And we open the doors, you know, on those levels, so you never know. You never know what it could be.
People have used you as a kind of beacon of street friction for the last couple years, right? It was the whole gangs was after Rick Ross, and then it was the whole, what was that, Detroit no-fly zone thing, and each time it comes out, you're like, yo, fam, it's not even like that. What is that? Is that people trying to use Ross's name to get popping, or is it real friction out here?
I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, the way it go in Miami, it's no gray area. It's a problem or it's not, you know what I mean? And other places is, you know, you slide through and I don't know what it is.
You think it's all good?
It is.
It is.
Come and show me, you know what I mean? And you know, and that's not, we not even here for that, but we ain't even talking about it.
It's other people talking about it.
Yeah, if it's something. You know, if that's what it was, you know, if you was in the streets, you got to handle your, you know. But, you know, in this business, we come in to handle our business, and that's what we do. We
make
come
the
get our
music, have a
bags.
good time, get the bag, and go.
And also, it seems like in all of the entertainment world, people talk a lot, but day to day, when you walk down the street, nothing but love.
I've never had my Reebok stepped on.
Of course not.
Never.
He had to throw in the Reebok.
Yeah. You caught that.
Y'all are back. Y'all on Reebok back?
You caught that.
I always get
Man, just, salute Reebok. I just want to, they always showed me love, and, I'm still.
And with that lyric thing, things got crazy, but you continue to show love.
Right.
Do you regret that moment, that lyric?
I mean, you learn from it. I think you learn from the things that, you shouldn't make a habit of, regretting, but you learn from.
Right.
And you recognize and acknowledge your mistakes, and you get better.
There it is. Rick Ross is on the
You got a
program.
real answer from Rick Ross.
This is hard to do.
He just gave you a real answer about a controversial subject. That was respect you just showed him, man.
I love that.
That was nice, man.
Yo, because he will in an
It's because he
interview.
a black bottle boy.
I'm not.
He flipped it full
Black bottle
circle.
boys.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen,
black bottle
I am not
boys
participating
get boss
in any of
answers,
this.
But the thing is, I don't even believe you anymore. The fact that you actually sent him a better picture of yourself
Yo,
for
if it's
promo.
gonna
No, that
fly-
was wasn't that crazy?
That's
What kind of nonsense is that?
Yo, Ross,
we choose a picture that we want to put out and promote of you, and you tell us that's not good enough.
Two things, Ross. Number one, from this day forward, when you're gone, I want you to know I will only be referring to Ebro as Black Bottle Boy
Yo,
Ebro.
no, you will not.
That's right.
I got you.
That's
This
right.
interview is over.
That's right.
This interview is over until you open up the
Bottle
box.
Boys, we in the building. We finna bust a bottle of this rose.
No, we not.
We get here, baby.
Yo, Ross, thank you for coming by, my brother.
Man, much love.
Yo,
Anytime,
listen,
big bro.
it's very rare. Matter of fact, it's non-existent where I've ever been the type of dude that's like, yo, free this one and free that one. But the Meek Mill thing is one of those situations where I think everybody agrees.
He didn't do anything.
He was on probation. He didn't do anything, and they picking on him and they using him to make an example. You know what I mean? Down there in Philly.
Right.
And, hopefully he's holding his head. Everything's good with him.
Most definitely.
I mean, the photos look like he's hanging out.
Nah, I spoke to Meek 3 nights ago.
When is he coming home?
He real close to the door right now.
Close.
Yeah, he real close to the door.
Here's the thing
As
with the
soon
getting
as
out thing for everybody, just so y'all know, the whole countdown to release thing. See how they made it difficult for Remy? Stop doing that.
You're right. They don't want to make a thing about it.
They don't want to
'cause it
make
becomes
a
thing.
countdown to a release. They don't want to tell us because then you're making it look like the prisoners and us in hip hop got more authority than the actual police, and they're not going to allow that.
And that's
to
why
happen.
we haven't, given a release date for Meek. And not only that, we giving him his respect so he could come up here and give it to y'all.
Do
his people, his fans, firsthand.
How can we support Meek because he's not able to go around and do shows and finish his album because the album's going to come out on. It's coming out.
And this what we doing. It was slated to come out while he was incarcerated, but put business to the side. That's what's best for the
So it's on hold right now.
Right. Because I'm pretty sure before he released that album, he gonna want to put a couple new records on there. He gonna want to put some of that new flame on there just for the streets,
And him and Wale, smooth.
Family, believe that.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rick Ross on the program.
Black Bottle Boy.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not with that.